Hello everyone, Ned here. In this video, we are going to discuss how the Weasleys connect to onions and cakes. Family development theory is the first family-focused theory. It was introduced in the late 1940s by Evelyn Duval and Reuben Hill. Duval created a model with 8 different stages, which we will address in depth later in this video. Now that we know the history of the theory, let's tackle some assumptions, shall we? The first assumption is that there are specific tasks that absolutely need to be done in each stage. Second, institutional norms regulate family behavior. Third, all families develop similarly. Finally, all previous experiences are important in order to understand a family through this theory. Let's define some terms now. Family in this theory means interacting people with biological, legal, or affinal ties that create and maintain a common culture to promote the physical, mental, emotional, and social development of its members. Family life cycle is when a family experiences expansion and contraction. Expansion is when the couple is giving birth to and raising children. Contraction is when the children move out of the home. Transitions are the stressful processes to make bridges and shift between stages. Speaking of stages, we are now going to talk about Duval's 8-stage model. Her first stage is establishment. The tasks for this stage are a couple courting and marrying each other. The second stage is childbearing. This super original name is when families are having babies. The next 3 straightforward stages are when families have preschool children, school-age children, then adolescence. The 6th stage is the launching and leaving stage, where the children start leaving the home and getting used to their new young adult phase. The parents then enter the middle years once their children have all flown from the nest. The parents will eventually retire from work, thus begins the final stage, aging family members. This concludes when both of the parents have died. There are lots of problems with this model. Not all families are the same. They don't all have a married couple. They don't all have children. This theory also focuses on one generation at a time. How have these been addressed? Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Why and how does this connect onions and cakes to the Weasley family? The answer is, drumroll please. Shrek. In this 2001 cult classic, Shrek makes the famous comparison of ogres being like onions because they have layers. Families also have layers. What else has layers?
Cake! Everybody loves cakes. Cakes have layers.
Tracy Laszloffy developed the systemic family development model to address these critiques. She uses a slice of cake in order to view several generations in one point of time. Each layer represents the grandparents, parents, and children in a family. Each generation is in its own stage. Grandparents are in the aging family members stage, parents in the adolescent or launching stages. The children are in the adolescent, launching, or establishment stages. It still has its problems, but this new model enables the layers to be added or removed as the generations transition to the next stage, making it more dynamic. Let's take a look at this model by using the Weasley family. This cake is only 2 layers deep because we never meet Molly or Arthur's parents. The top layer is, of course, Molly and Arthur. Throughout the entire series, they are operating in the launching stage. This is because their oldest children, Bill and Charlie, are both young adults who have left home. They stay in this stage even though their youngest child, Ginny, doesn't enter this stage until the epilogue of the Deathly Hallows. This is because you do not bounce around between stages. You enter a stage when the oldest child enters that stage, and you don't leave until the youngest child finally also transitions to that same stage. In the second layer, we have all of the Weasley children. Bill, the oldest, begins the series in the launching stage. Then he meets Fleur, and they enter into the establishment stage together. Charlie stays in the launching and leaving stage. Percy, Fred, and George all start in the adolescent stage, and then they transition into the launching and leaving stage. Ron and Ginny start the series in the school-age stage and transition into the adolescent stage. In the next video, we are going to discuss social exchange theory. My voice will also change yet again, due to some behind-the-scenes issues. It will still be me addressing this series, but I will sound different. Remember to lend a hand to those who need it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.